All right, this one here you're getting ready to watch is I'm about a month and a half behind. I got some pretty cool shit going on in my personal life. It's basically, you know what I mean, taking the next step, starting a new chapter. So it's kept me pretty busy in the evenings and weekends. So editing's I've been having a hard time trying to find the time to put the little clips together. I think seems like, of course, summertime or springtime's always busy for everybody in their, you know, spare time. But I think I'm getting to a little bit of a more normal daily routine. So I should be able to find time to put some more together, you know, get back on track here. But we're wrapping this job up. The job you're getting ready to watch, we started it. We're wrapping it up now. So yeah, you didn't get much of the in-between. You got the beginning and the end, but that was it. The job went really well. We did really good on it. The weather treated us very, very nice. We're actually in a little bit of a drought now. We've been having some issues with some forest fires up in our area, which is kind of really odd. We don't normally get that, but so yeah, don't forget, like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy this one. I'm gonna try to get better about this and keep them coming at you. Well, good morning, YouTube. It's a new job, a new week, new day. We're hand stumping on this one. Buddy of mine's got my cutter. He's renting it. Actually, he may end up buying it. We're just kind of hashing out the details now. This job would be perfect for it, but the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 jobs we've had, we couldn't use it. It just, the machine's just too big for what most of the work we got. Now this job here is perfect timber for the cutter. I mean, as you can see, well, most of that I cut already this morning. I'll walk up there and show you the trees here in a little bit. They're not very big. So I don't know what to say about the whole cutter thing. I'm still trying to work that out. By the time you make the payment on that old girl, with what work we have, I don't know if we can justify the payment right now. I mean, it's been sitting, I put that motor in it, and I think I put 50 hours on it or 25 hours on it since I put the motor in it. It's been sitting ever since. This tree, I thought it would swing, but it apparently has other plans for itself, so it's not going. I drove the wedge in there just as far as I could get it. I'm gonna try to hit it a couple more times and see if it'll go. The wind, I was hoping the wind would help me a little bit, but it seems to have stopped now for the most part. And I don't know if you look over here, I got most of it. I mean, I got it cut off. See where my bottom, if I tickle anymore, I think it's gonna go sideways. And then it's gonna mash all them little poplar over there to stay. So I might have to go get the skidder. Let me hit it a couple more times, see if I can't drive that thing in there just a little bit further. Oh, we're getting somewhere. There she goes. There she goes. Watch that, don't knock that top out of that thing there. And monkey vines was caught up in that one, and it's hollow right there. I got a little nervous there for a minute. But look, we salvaged all the poplar, so it all went well like it's supposed to. All right, I'll get this one trimmed up. Well, we're getting a pretty good dent in her. I don't know. I got trees laying all over the place. I got trees over there. Got some staged though over there. And then, oh, where's the skidder at? Right there. There's a bunch of them right there. And then I got a bunch staged on the other side of the hill. We ain't got the loader in there yet. The landowner put a pad in. I don't even really want to get into it, but anyway, we're gonna pull the loader in here tomorrow, and then we should be able to start skidding out across the field. He wants minimal impact across the field. It's just nobody ever wants to, you got to go backwards to go forward. You want to sell the timber, you want to get as much money as you possibly can for it, but you don't want no impact. I just can't quite figure that out. Like, we just cut them down and float them out. I don't know how I guess we just wave a magic wand and they just magically leave. I don't know, but anyway, I'm in here cutting. This area here is going to be a clear cut. We aren't clear cutting it only because it's a whole nother separate permit. So we're whacking her pretty good, but eventually, I don't know if you can see down there, there's a couple trees. Yeah, you can see, like that tree right there has got white paint on it. That white paint runs around this edge. This is going to be the clear cut area. So in here, we're cutting everything that'll make a log. And then the rest of the job's a select cut. So I'm just pecking around. I worked in here yesterday by myself, cutting and staging, and I'm in here again today. A buddy of mine, both his skidders are broke down, putting a trunnion in the, or the bushings and stuff in the trunnion of the Tiger Cat, and the, his cat skidder, it hadn't been starting when it's cold, or even just when the engine's cold, not when it's cold outside. And we had a guy come out and look at it yesterday. We kind of thought it was like a primer-ish, but apparently it's something with the rockers. So apparently he rebuilt the motor, and he had some other guy set the injectors and the rockers and whatever else, and that guy messed it up somehow. So I'm not exactly sure. He's chasing parts today. And our cat dealer used to be Auburn up here, or over here, but they sold it to Carter Machinery, and ever since Carter took it over, it's been a shit show. You can't get the parts are there, the computer says they're there, but the minions in the warehouse can't find the stuff. So he's been down there all day long. Apparently the robot that picks the parts out or something, it broke down, so the minions in the building can't figure out. It's a disaster. But so yeah, cat used to be the way to go in our area, but I'm not so sure that's the way to do it now. I think I mean, we got plenty of John Deere dealers. We don't have Tiger Cat, but Tiger Cat's pretty good about when you call. I mean, they normally drop ship that stuff right here to the house, and if they got it at their place, it's here within a day. So, and really, in all honesty, with the forestry stuff, for us, unless it's interchanged with like tractor stuff, our John Deere dealer won't have it in stock either, so it's got to be ordered. But normally it shows up the next morning. So yeah, I think nowadays you really ought to be John Deere Tiger Cat up this way. You know, stay far away from Caterpillar now. And I'm a cat guy, man, through and through. I'm 100% cat, but not no more. I don't. And that was why I was 100% cat. Not that I think their machines are made better, not that I think they're built better. I just think our support was better in our area for cat when Auburn had it, but not since Carter took it over. So yeah, I'm gonna keep cutting. I'm running out of room to stage, so I'd have plenty of room to stage if I got all these trees out of the way, but I'm just gonna work around this edge, I think. Just keep on pecking along. On what time is it? It's well, it's 2 o'clock. I'll work for another 2 hours or so and call it a day. So yeah, maybe I can set this thing up somewhere and you can watch some trees fall. All right, let's let her have it. Timber. All right, we're gonna jump this old girl off. Ouch. Up goes the weasel. Dude, they really go fast when you jump them off. You can hear the wind just ripping. Whoosh. We're back in the old dog lesson door, smoke. Well, we moved the Tiger Cat over. Finally got it put back together last night. Took the knuckle boom over. Going back to my yard to pick my pickup up and run up there and start flopping and topping. The other guys at the woods putting the cat back together. Everything seems to be good with it, so we're back. We got 3 skidders running now, so we ought to be able to move a little bit of wood anyway. I've probably got, I don't know, 8 loads or so sitting back there on the ground. We'll pull up to the loader and I'll cut some more today. I think we got some rain coming in Friday and Saturday, but we got a pretty good start on it so far, I think. So go back to flopping and topping. Well, we're cabling trees today. And this hill ain't even that steep, but it I can't get up and down it. It's like this. I'll show you when we get up here. Hey, let me get up here. I'll show you what we're talking about here. Let me see. I hit the wrong button. See, this dirt's like it's like real sandy. And it just goes down. Of course, with these big fat tires on, it don't really dig down. So I'm just cabling these. I dropped one in the creek this morning trying to wedge it up the hill. And then I broke my hammer. It's just been one of them mornings today. But you got to take the good with the bad. I've had a really good 3 days. So this one's just going to kick my butt, I guess. And I'm in a little bit of a messed up spot. This creek goes down and then turns to the left, and all these trees are on this point, and I'm trying to swing them sideways, but they're just heavy leaning. I mean, they're heavy leaning to the creek, so I've been just struggling with it a little bit today. And of course now I can't wedge nothing because I broke my hammer, so I either got to leave and go get a new hammer or just try to make do with what I got. Just hook a cable in them, pull them, or whatever I gotta do. But yeah, we're cabling trees off this hill, and then I'll have to go up. I'll have to go up and around and come down in there. I don't know if you can see, I got some trees. Well, you can see a stump there. There's trees. Well, there's a butt of a tree. I'll probably end up having to cable them too, but it is what it is. We I don't know, probably cut 10 or 12 loads so far in the last 3 days. And I was the only one cutting for the last 3 days. So just take your time, do this little section right. Keep the brush out of the creek. All right, I'm trying to balance on this log. Today's Friday. Buddy I work with, he went out up north looking for a bulldozer. We've been looking for a dozer. The way the rules and regulations have changed around here, it's almost essential to have one now, which seems to be ridiculous. But you can't, like this job for example, down in this bottom, this hill's real steep. There's timber marked all down in that bottom. It's technically in the buffer, and you can't have any main skid trails in the buffer. So what needs to be done is, which is dumb, I would put a road down the bottom. That's what I would do. And I'd run in the bottom. Leave all of this basal area alone. Wouldn't touch it. But what they want you to do is go up and down over the hill and stay out of the buffer. You can make one pass trails in the buffer, but you can't put a main road in there. So what needs to happen is you got to pull the trees up over the hill, common sense would tell you now you just created a rain rut on the side of the hill. So what we're going to do is still put a road in the bottom. We're going to do what the right thing. I mean, we're going to do what we think is right. And if they don't like it, tough crap. I don't care. I'm not going to create a big erosion problem just because they're stupid and have no clue. But we need to do minimal impact when we get in there. So you really need to be in there with a dozer, wide tracks. Typically when you get down close to creek, starts to get a little bit wet. So we've been looking for one, but they're just extremely overpriced. And found one at a decent price up PA. So he run up there today to look at it. If it's what the man says it is, he's probably going to buy it. So we'll have us a dozer then. And we got a couple jobs that are really, really steep that we could really use one on too. So it'll come in. It'll pay for itself here in the next 6 months. Just in time, it'll save us an aggravation with the county. So I'm in here. I had to take some stuff to my accountant this morning, so I'm getting a little bit of a late start. It's after lunch now, but so I'm just cutting ahead, pecking around. I'm cutting and staging up there. The landing's chucked full. We're full, so we need trucks. Can't put any more at the loader, so I'm just kind of staging them on the edges of the road, and just kind of pecking along, trying to keep production going. Next week we're both taking off. We're going on a golf trip, believe it or not. You look at me, do I even look like somebody plays golf? But I thoroughly enjoy it, to be honest with you. It's an excuse to be outside. You can drink beer with your buddies, and I don't really play it, I mean, I hit the ball, but if I don't like where it's at, I put a ball someplace else. I don't necessarily play and keep track of my score. So I just like to be outside. I like to do things outside, and it's something else to do that other people enjoy doing. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I do that other people don't do. But so yeah, we're taking off. We're gonna go Wednesday, Thursday. We're leaving Wednesday. I think we play golf Wednesday afternoon, Thursday and Friday. Come home Saturday. We're going to Myrtle Beach. It'll be a good time. Weather will be nice. So I'm looking forward to it. Drop these two bad boys on the ground. Stuck in the green briar. These are definitely tree cutter trees, that's for sure, but we don't have it right now.